I was there I started there in '89, and was in that location less than a year. It was a rented space, and I bought this building, and we moved in here right at the end of 1989, the last part of December of '89.
Now, this is more like an older building. What was it before you turned it into a legal firm?
Well, this building was built in 1913, so you're right, it's an older building. And this was built as the second Ford dealership in the state of Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we have a lot of fun talking about the history of the building, and we have enjoyed being in this building immensely. It's just down less than a block from the courthouse. It's an old building which has all of the trials and tribulations of an old building, but we've enjoyed it.
I mean, inside it's all modern, with the exception of the facial and probably some, construction that holds the building up. Plumbing, I'm sure.
Well, there's some plumbing stories, but when I bought the building, we gutted it and rebuilt. The whole interior was redone.
Nice. So, when it comes to let's see. What areas does your attorneys cover? How far from Brooksville, Spring Hill does the legal practice actually practice law?
Well, we do a lot of work in Citrus. Outside of Hernando, we do a lot of work in Citrus, Sumter, some in Pasco. I have had litigation for clients that own businesses here, but if they sell products nationwide, for example, I've had to have defend them in litigation, and I've been temporarily admitted in Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, New York, Michigan.
When you say temporarily admitted, so if for you to practice law in another state, you have to have a special permit to allow you to go for a client that may be in your state?
Right. It's,
okay.
The Latin is pro hoc vice, and you go and you apply to the court for a temporary admission. You show that you're an attorney in good standing in Florida, and most states will admit you in their state strictly for that case.
So just for the case.
Just for that case.
You can't take on any more cases.
You can't take on any other projects.
That's their local lawyers. Now, how many lawyers are part of the firm itself?
Right now we have 7. We've had as many as 10, 11, 12, but in the economic downturn, we kind of downsized a little bit, went into some government work because we primarily I was primarily representing builders for many years and businesses, and when the business side dried up, and unfortunately most of my builder clients filed for bankruptcy, so I could see that coming, fortunately, and we transitioned into some government law, and we represented the city of Port Richey for a while. We don't anymore. We represented the city of Brooklyn for 10 years. I resigned from that a couple years ago. We still represent city of Crystal River. We represent Sumter County. It's one of our bigger clients. We represent the Construction Licensing Board in Sumter County, Planning and Zoning in Sumter County, Supervisor of Elections. Here in Hernando, we represent, I have done a lot of work for the Sheriff's Office. We represent the Property Appraiser. I represented the Clerk's Office for many, many years. And, when a lawyer makes law, that's a big deal. So I did make some law for the clerks around the state, which was very much appreciated.